Well, here we go with a weekly update. Not that there's much of a weekly update. Fair bit of time spent flying Rosie's aeroplane. I took some video of that, but it's really hopeless. I can't record in her aeroplane. It's as simple as that. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. The radial aeroplane is pretty much ready for its final inspection, and its certificate of airworthiness. I have to apply for that yet. I haven't applied for that yet because I haven't completely put the weight and balance to bed. Ideally, I'd like to increase the maximum takeoff weight so that I've got a little bit of usable weight up my sleeve. I can't carry a passenger. It's as simple as that. There is no spare capacity for me to be able to carry a passenger in the aeroplane. But if I increase the weight a little bit, I can install a ferry tank in the front seat, which will come in at about around the 20 kilo mark. That's what I want to increase the weight by, about 23 kilos or something, and then I've got 3 kilos up my sleeve. The added range with the front seat ferry tank would probably be around 100 miles. About 100 nautical miles. So it's significant. It's very, very significant. And I do intend to travel in that aeroplane, so I really do need the extra fuel carrying capacity. So it's a horrible day outside, by the way. You see me if you see my army jumper come out, and it's because it's sort of I don't know, high percentage of wool anyway, then it's starting to get cold for me. I've also got my wet weather jacket on. Although it's not raining, it does keep the wind out and allows the jumper to warm me up a little bit. If you see those two things coming out, and the beanie as well, then you know that it's winter time. Not ideal, not pleasant for flying open cockpit aeroplanes. You know that. Most of you fly them anyway. I did have a little flight in Rosie's the other night. Late, not night, it was late in the day. And that was up to 5,000 feet. And it was cool. At 5,000 feet, it was cool. So, it's starting to get to where I have to really choose my days and choose the time of day when I want to go flying. So, with all that being said, we can now turn our attention to the two-stroke Renegade. I have another engine for this aeroplane. I want to get this engine rebuilt. The engine that's in it, I bought it new and I know what it's done, and I'd like to get it rebuilt. I'm just not all that happy about having to mortgage the house to pay for the engine rebuild, because it's one of these little two-strokes is probably bloody near as expensive to rebuild as a 200 horsepower Lycoming sort of thing. just they're ridiculously expensive. I can get the parts and I can get it rebuilt in Melbourne, and I'm probably going to bite the bullet and do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to put my spare engine. I've actually got two spare engines. I've got a 582 Greyhead, which when I bought this aeroplane, that was the main selling point of the aeroplane, is that it had this just rebuilt engine. So I threw that away straight away and put a brand new 582 in there. Had I have known what was happening with the 582s, perhaps I should have bought two of them. But anyway, I didn't do it, and here we are. I love this aeroplane. I love it a lot. I think it's really, really nice to fly. It's very, very light, very agile. Climbs really quite well, even with the small two-stroke engine. It's pretty good. It would probably climb about as well as Rosie's does. I'd like to see the two together. I'd like to compare them, because it's sort of apples and oranges a little bit, but the performance of this one is really, really good. I enjoy the aeroplane a lot. Obviously, one of these days Rosie's is going to go home, or is going to get sold, or whatever happens to it, but it's not going to be here. I'm going to have the radial aeroplane up and running, and I'm probably not going to need this one anymore, but I love it. So how do you decide? So it'll be sticking around for a while. I'm not going to immediately get rid of it, but there's some dilemma. But anyway, today's exercise will be to try and remove this engine, or as much of it as we need to get ready to install the spare. Anyway, let's get into it.